What's up guys, this is Happy Now with another Guild Wars 2 PvP video, and on this video you will see the Sword and Dagger Thief guide for core players, which means you don't have to buy any of the expansions to be able to play this build here. Currently it seems to be the most played build, I will say, because of the steel steel trait, I will say. Because you can reset your steel every time when you dodge an attack, and you will be able to dodge a lot of attacks, which means you will have a lot of steals ready for the enemy. Which means also, you can see it here on the steel, it has normally a 20 seconds cooldown, but when you immediately recharge it by dodging one attack with a normal dodge, with Sword 3, with withdraw or roll of initiative, you will be able to recharge steel immediately and activate it again, deal 2k damage or something like that, steal 3 boons, heal yourself, poison the enemy, interrupt the enemy, and grant yourself fury, might, swiftness and vigor, which allows you one more time to dodge more often. Plus of course you will get 2 initiative back and number of allied targets 5, which means you will also apply the 5 boons to your allied targets. Friends, better said like that, yeah. So about the thief overall, thief is the profession that is most likely played by really professional players, because it has a high, standard for being able to play it, because thief requires a lot of skill. It is not just a profession like, let's say, spellbreaker, where you can just block attacks and activate Ender Pain to be able to resist damage and stuff like that, but you have to avoid getting hit because you have 70k HP, you have low defense, and enemies are able to really one-shot you like that. So thief is like any other thief build. Sword and Dagger is also a roamer build. The only not roamer build will be the condition thief, but don't play that, never play that, it is just, yeah, time waste. And so for the Sword Dagger I thought I make a build, a guide. We already have the perfect build, we just make the guide now, and I'm gonna explain you how everything works. And how I do that, you the people who watch my videos already know that I show the build after the PvP gameplay. On the PvP gameplay you can have a view on how to play thief. Sometimes I don't give my best, I know, but most of the times I show good PvP gameplay. And for for newer players I always tell you if it's recommended to play or not. But of course, if you are someone that says, hey, I will learn that, I can do this, you can of course try it out. And now we see it here. The enemy comp, we can face those 3 professions, but the 2 scourges might be a problem. And now let's just check it out. If the elementalist is a DPS, yes, he seems even to be a core player, which is okay. We have to be a little bit careful. So we have no support, and the enemy team has, depending on the druid, they will have 1 support, so they have normally the upper hand. But what I have to do now is I have to finish, yeah, the druid is support, damn it. I have to finish off the enemy scourge, or I don't know which one. I have to finish off one of them earlier before my team dies. And now you will see here at the beginning of the fight the things that I do. For example, starting the battle with Basilisk Venom for my team, so everyone will get what's the name of it, Basilisk Venom, and they will attack. With the first attack they will turn the enemy into stone. Okay, this is nice. Okay, here is my team. I was watching the blue team. We are getting a firebrand, maybe, which will be so awesome. Or it is a core guardian and we are again on the same position. Now in PvP, what is also important, if you play PvP, try to get a good team comp, but for this video I show you now the Sword and Dagger Thief. Normally I will swap. Where is the guardian? Yeah, he's a firebrand, which is nice. We apply this, and the Mesmer is trying to go far. We can dodge twice with the withdraw. Watch close, watch the map there. Now we can just watch here. We have already the Scourge Okay, we do this. We attack this Scourge. We do dodge. The enemy druid is just going away, which is pretty nice. We dodge that. We do this. Immediately attack this guy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, they just interrupt my they just interrupt my what's the name of it? My dodge roll. I don't know how they made it, but they just somehow made it. This is nice, the Mesmer 1v1v1, and we can run on close again. This was a little bit dangerous because the enemy necros had so many attacks up. We tried first to fear off. I don't know which one to attack. We just attacked this guy with a flamethrower. We have it downed here. Okay, this is bad. My team did not focus everything. We need to get away. We need to get away. We can go on far again and try to 1v1 this guy. Middle is lost. This is the bad thing. I haven't seen that the necro was targeted. So yeah, we just dodge here. It is a Sword&Dagger thief. He will immediately steal onto me. He dodges. We just auto attack this guy. We steal now. We go back here. We do this. We do dodge. And this is how you avoid the combat. We can now immediately follow up the damage. Oh boy, oh boy. We dodge his steal. Where is he? I have no target. Ah, he's just permanently dodging. We dodge now. We try to go and grab Swanir here. We do this. We wait, we wait, we wait. Did I get it? Yes, I got it. Which is pretty nice. We don't have to fight this guy. Oh, 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 oh. This guy is a condition player. We need to avoid that. Yeah, that's how you steal. Oh my goodness, come on. We do this. We can now attack this guy. Maybe don't let him heal. We can just attack him. He's dead. We can now attack this guy or just let him run away. We can go on there close now. Okay, the thief is here. Which is bad, which is bad, which is bad. Okay, 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 dodge. Okay, he's spamming dagger 4. We just wait here. We do this, heal ourselves up, and now we can chase this guy. We can dodge this. Remove conditions. Do this. Okay, the firebrand is here to support me, which is nice. Okay, we just run away and decap this point here a little bit faster. This is also something that you have to notice as an advanced player. You have to know when to attack properly. Yeah, if he spams his stupid... If he stays on spamming, we interrupted him. We have to go away now. We played enough on far. We do this. He will try to steal onto me now. Okay. The engineer is here and on our closest free. Yeah, we just dodge. We wait till he dodges and wow man, the double dodges really suck. The freaking double dodges suck. This is what I mean. When you have a thief that has no idea of Sword&Dagger, they will just spam everything, every dodge. Okay, we can now focus onto this guy. He seems to not know that he will die immediately when he does that. On our close, it seems, is he fighting something? Yeah, he is fighting something, but I'm not seeing it on the minimap. I don't know why. It is the druid, which we can steal now. Okay, the freaking random dodges really suck. Once he starts to activate his stability attack, we can interrupt that. Auto attack him there. Auto attack him. We just need to wait till my friend here gets the full cap, and then we can leave the fight here. He gets interrupted. We steal on. We immobilize him. We do this, and he should die here. He should die, or not. Yes, he's dead. We do this. Steal onto him. Cloak and dagger. Stealth ourselves up. What? We do this, so my guardian friend will also get some conditions removed, even though he does not need that. He dodged, we steal onto him, we apply heavy damage, we remove conditions, we do this, immediately attack him, and he's dead. Yeah. The enemy team is not playing so good. They should not focus far if the firebrand is there. They should communicate together better. Okay, we have this guy here. I freaking hate those scourges, just randomly spamming everything. We steal one more time. We interrupt him with cloak and dagger, and now we can just steal shadow stab, but he just got me on the cloak, and we just have him. What I've done is I have cloak and daggered me. We need to remove some conditions. We can go on far. Okay. He just pulled me. As you can see here, what I'm doing is I'm playing a little bit defensive because it is dangerous, especially against scourges, if they apply all those heavy hitting boons, conditions boons. He's going onto his earth form. We do this, interrupt, auto attack, and we need to go on our close point. The condition NG is there, but I'm able to. No, I'm not able to. Okay, why is this guy not getting Condi? He's just playing okay, we steal now. We need to get away from here because the druid is here. My firebrand friend should also not just go there. We got him. Okay. We steal immediately onto him after he dodges, and that's how it should normally work. They should not permanently dodge. Okay. We can just go away again. The enemy scourge is on their close point. We can go on our close point now. The firebrand should not fight there. I know they will not be able to get him down, maybe, or they will because it is a scourge or not. Or what was it? It was the Condi guy, but I just focused this guy. We interrupt that. We can interrupt one more time because steel is already up. We can try and steal some more boons. We can lay down this so my firebrand friend would get healed a little bit more. We have to be careful about the attacks from the elite skill of this guy. Yeah, he's still on his elite. Yeah, we just attack this guy, steal onto him, and he's dead. We can now auto attack this guy, or if he's applying stability to us, we can do that. He's not applying stability, which is a little bit bad. Where is this guy? He got stealthed? Or what? He just rage quit, okay. Yeah, on this example I haven't showed you so much of the roaming. I just showed you once how to really quickly decap a point. which you saw I was in the middle of the map, immediately shadow stab, immediately infiltrator's arrow the right way, and then we just are safe. What you have to do is, as a sword dagger, you can also take the 1v1s. We don't have to fight this guy. And what's also really important is just please, we interrupt his healing skill on a dodge. We interrupt him one more time. Oh boy, those AoE fields are so annoying. Yeah, we got him now. We can stealth and finish him. Yeah, now I will show you all the combos. I'm on platinum 1. I lost 100 points, so I should be platinum 2. I had DK okay kills. I have a solid 10 kills, which is not so much, but on this game it was enough. Yeah, the Guardian did a great job, and what was this guy? He got also 2 top stats. So as a sword dagger thief, you should always have top stat eliminations kills. Why? Because you are the one that has the most mobility and most damage output, and so on and so on. So now, what is the sword dagger thief? He's a roamer that can take currently almost every 1v1 due to the fact or due to the ability that he can recharge steel immediately. Yeah, I just quickly show you the build and then we talk about the other stuff. The PvP build is of course sword and dagger plus short bow. You can also go with a dagger pistol if you want to stealth yourself up. If you think you can't work with short bow, try dagger pistol to stealth yourself up. But yeah, it is more recommended to use short bow due to the mobility factor. I use Sigil of Exploitation and Sigil of Opportunity, which is there to have a 10% damage bonus for enemies that have under 50% HP. What this does is movement impaired foes, which means when you immobilize someone, you will have this 5% additional damage, and you will be able to immobilize a lot of times with Infiltrator's Strike. So the 10% damage bonus is really nice. You can also go with the Frailty one to stack fallibility, I guess, yes, to stack the vulnerability, which can also help yourself up out, because you can stack immediately 5 stacks and apply more damage, more condition damage, and so on. Plus it works also for your allied friends. But I like this one because once you immobilize, you have immediately the 5% damage bonus, which is pretty strong. Sigil of Energy and Sigil of Cleansing to remove one condition and to have almost an extra dodge. Especially with this build, you will have almost an extra dodge because you can see it here. When we dodge and have Vigor, we will have here the endurance bar 100% sure already on 50%. Getting the 25 energy back will allow you to dodge an extra time. Rune of the Scholar, it is only for advanced players, I will say, because you need the 10% damage bonus to be effective, which means you have to try to stay with your HP above 90%. I know it is not most of the times possible, especially as you saw in this video, 2 Scourges and the Sword Dagger Thief. It is annoying, hard to play, but you are able to survive that, as you just saw in this video. Now we have it here, Deadly Arts and Trickery Acrobatics. This is the standard build, I will say. You can swap a lot of things here, but I guess you can swap Trickery, which is also not so recommended, but I will tell you with what. Deadly Arts, Serpent's Touch. Every time when you down, you will apply poison, and poison will apply weakness to your enemies, plus you also have on stealing poison, as I just mentioned that. Now we have it here, Mug, deal damage and gain life when stealing. This attack cannot critically hit enemies. This is just there to apply damage, and you will have a lot of damage, plus it will damage up to 3k, I guess, with one steal, which is pretty annoying. Weaken targets when you poison them. In combination of this, we will have poison on steal. So every time we steal, we apply weakness, so the enemy deal less damage and get 50% endurance regeneration decreased. Panic Strike every 20 seconds. This is automatically triggered Once you attack an enemy that has under 50% HP, you will immobilize it, plus apply poison plus weakness in combination again, which means every time an enemy is under 50% HP, you will have the 10% damage bonus and apply heavy damage to the target. As you just saw with flanking strike and larcenous strike, I applied up to 7k damage, which is a lot. Just watch at the thief, 7k, almost 50% of the HP is gone, which is pretty annoying. Deal more damage if your target has a condition. This is standard. If you attack an enemy, they will have at least one condition, because steel applies poison. You can apply here cripple, torment, vulnerability, and I don't know, immobilize, yes. Yeah, those two, and blind even, but never mind. The next is improvisation. You can use steal skills twice. One random skill category is immediately recharged when you steal. This is pretty nice. I am not, how to say it, I'm not a thief that if I have steal immediately recharged, I don't activate it, because I wait for my opportunity. That's the difference. Newer player, I will say, not such an advanced player, sees, oh, I have steal up because I dodged, he immediately steals. He dodged one more time, he immediately steals again. But I wait till the enemy tries to use a healing skill, interrupt that, and when you interrupt the healing skill gets a short cooldown, so they will not be able to immediately use it again. And after that I can still dodge an attack and have my steal up, and then re-attack and interrupt one more time, or just steal the boons. That's what I'm looking for. Now we have trickery. Stealing gives you 2 initiative. Thrill of the crime gives fury, might and swiftness to 5 of your allied friends if they are near you, because the radius is 360, which is not so much. Then we have preparedness. Increase maximum initiative to up with 3, which means you have 3 initiative points more, which is nice to have. Bountiful theft. Every time we steal up to 3 boons. Gain vigor and apply vigor to nearby allied friends in a radius of 240, which is even closer, but it is meant like this. If your allied friend is here, if we steal to this guy, he will get the vigor as well, which is also nice if you fight on a point. Lead attacks increase damage and condition damage per initiative spent. This is just nice to have a 50% additional damage bonus. Because we use a lot of initiative attacks, and we will have lead attacks immediately on 15, or at least, yeah, immediately not, but really fast. The last thing is sleight of hand. The stealing also dazes the target, reduces the recharge of steel. This is nice because of the daze. Normally you don't even really need any longer to use this, but it is nice to have. What am I saying? You need the stun to interrupt the enemies. But I wanted to say you could also normally play something with condition and use this one here. And when you have steel recharge, you can immediately again apply confusion and destroy the enemy with his own attacks, which is also really strong. But that's something else. On acrobatics, we have gain swiftness upon dodging. This is every time we dodge we get swiftness to have more mobility when we are not in a fight. Vigorous recovery. Gain vigor when using a healing skill. This is pretty nice because vigor has an enhanced, or what was it? Gain vigor upon successfully dodging. Blah, blah, blah. The effects of vigor on you are enhanced. Gain bonus concentration, which means vigor has a 50% stronger endurance recharge, like this. Yes. What was the other thing? You really need this because you have withdraw every 18 seconds, plus if you steal onto someone it can be recharged immediately, which is also pretty nice. And we have here gain vigor upon successfully evading an attack every second. That means every time we dodge an attack we will have one more time vigor, and we are able to dodge more often like that. Swindler's equilibrium. Successfully evading an attack while wielding a sword or spear recharges steel. Swords and spears deal increased damage by 10%, and you can see it here, recharge reduced by 100%. It says every 20 seconds, but I'm like sure that it pops more often. I don't know if it's a bug or something like that, but it should be not like this. Yeah, you can immediately steal twice or 3 times like that. I will show it to you here on a target The effects of Vigor on you are enhanced, I already mentioned that, and I use upper hand, gain initiative and regeneration when you evade an attack. This is just nice. Every 3 seconds we have a little bit HP recovery plus the initiative, which is the important thing every time we dodge. The other ones make no sense. For example, this one, you heal yourself whenever you use a skill that uses initiative. Heal yourself for each point on initiative spent. This is nice, but you will get no initiative back, so it's better to have regeneration and initiative. While you have swiftness, movement impaired conditions have reduced recharge. When you gain swiftness, you lose a movement impaired condition. This is also kind of nice, but not really necessary because we can avoid all those attacks, plus withdraw removes them anyways. And yeah, this is the build. So what's the build all about? It is about immobilizing the target so that enemy will be not able to dodge, and stealing boon, heavy boon stealing plus heavy damage output, which you can see it here. We can start like in the beginning of the fight with Basilisk Venom, steal, not steal but do this, dodge. Now we can interrupt. We try to dodge here, we dodge that, we have steal up, and we can immediately follow up steal that. Or let's just check it out. I just want to see it here. We dodge, okay, it has the 20 seconds cooldown. We waited that, yes, okay, steal has the 20 seconds cooldown. I was about to say it is immediately recharged most of the times, but this, like this, it's okay. So you just saw every time we dodge, and we have flanking strike, double dodge, signet, roll of initiative, we can do incredible stuff like that. And yeah, the survivability is pretty high. I would say that it is, how to say it, on a team fight it is higher than the dagger pistol, because dagger pistol has only shadow stab to avoid combat and get back into the fight, so they have no second stun break. But with this build you have 1, 2, 3 stun breaks, which is pretty nice. And yeah, where can I show it to you here? On with this guy, with the warrior, if he interrupts me, we just auto attack, we stop the auto attacking. Okay, roll of initiative is no withdraw is no stun break, but it is an immediately dodge, which is pretty nice. We can see it here. We can shadow stab, do this, dodge an attack, have the steal up, stealth ourselves up, do this, and immediately stomp this guy. Yeah. So what do we have as skills? We have withdraw, which is an 80 seconds heal. It heals 5k. You can say 5k because you will have most of the times regeneration, and in combination with that it will heal immediately 5k. It will give you the vigor, so you will be able to dodge more often, and it will remove movement impaired conditions like chill, cripple, immobilize, and torment, all of them. Plus it is a dodge. That's what I was about to say. It will dodge attacks during the activation phase, I will say, yeah, for 3/4 seconds, so almost a second. Then we have Signet of Agility, which will remove 3 conditions from us plus our allied friends, and also it gives you 50 endurance back, which is pretty nice. You can use this to either only use it for yourself to remove conditions, or you can revive an allied friend and use it while reviving, which will remove 3 conditions for it on you and on your downed friend, which is pretty nice, and a lot of people don't know that. The next thing is Roll of Initiative. This can be used only for the mobility, or when you get stunned, how you saw it on the video, or just when you want to be, how to say it, when you need initiative. For example, you dodged so many times, you know the enemy thief will now attack you, you can just use it, dodge one more time, you have initiative back, and restart this and just be annoying like this. I know it is not such a great gameplay when you permanently dodge like the enemy thief, but most people do that. I'm not a big fan of that. Then we have Shadow Stab, which can be used to just avoid combat, just get out of the combat. Infiltrators strike back in the fight, go back, dodge, remove conditions, and repeat that. This is some things that you can do like that. Basilisk Venom should also not only just be used every time you get it up again, but you should also sometimes just save it if the enemy blocks, or yeah, if you are near your friends, so they will get an extra venom attack as well. Now for the mobility, as you saw in the video, I start the fight with Basilisk Venom, so my friends will get each one of them this unremovable boon, which is Basilisk Venom. The first attack will turn the enemy into stone. This is pretty nice at the beginning of the fight to just have the upper hand. While the enemies turned into stone, you can attack them. Now at the beginning I start by walking and dodge, and then immediately turn around and use the healing skill. You can also put a setting onto turning around immediately. I had this, but I removed it because it was not so comfortable for me. So what I do is I dodge, I walk, immediately turn around, use the healing skill, and then just Infiltrator's arrow to be faster on the point. And just you see how far the distance is that I used. And now you see the other thing that you can do. For example, you are fighting here on the point and you need to go back here. You just can fight like this, do this, shadow step immediately, do this, dodge, this, dodge one more time, and you can see it here how far the distance is within 2 seconds. Plus you can also shadow step back. The best thing what you can do is from mid-fight, from the midpoint to the close point of the enemies, with shadow stab immediately Infiltrator's arrow and dodge, plus withdraw, so you will be able to decap the enemy point and shadow stab back and get a range of 1.2k back by reusing shadow stab, which is pretty strong. It allows you to immediately decap the enemy point and be within a second back in the mid fight and support your team while one of the enemies will go and recap their close point. Yeah, the strongest attack is flanking strike, which is a dodge, and the second attack will be when you hit. If you don't hit, you will just have flanking strike up again. The second attack is the most important one. Boons deal 2 boons, plus it has a 20% damage increase and it deals heavy damage, and as you can see it here, it is unblockable. This is pretty strong. And the combos that you can use is, as I already mentioned, Basilisk Venom. We can dodge for the Vigor just to show you how good it is. Immediately attack like this. You can either auto attack, interrupt him, dodge. Okay, he's not attacking. We dodge. We dodge now, his attack. Okay, he's not attacking. This is bad example. Cloak and Dagger when you stomp. Always, I will say, always Cloak and Dagger, because when you are stealth, enemies won't have a target on you, so they will not be so easy. They will not interrupt you so easily. And if you have multiple enemies while you stomping, Cloak and Dagger, use Shadow Stab and then stomp. And here we go again, one more time. I want to show you the Mesmer. We can do this, immediately Sword 3, immediately dodge, immediately steal, interrupt that, interrupt, dodge and attack, steal, and Cloak and Dagger. Do this, shadow stab, wait for the last second, and we have a safe stomp here. This is one of the combos that advanced players should know and should use. And so to end this video, I just had to cut the video for a second. To finish the video, I will say I talked a little bit about everything. And as I already also mentioned, is you have to be the roamer. You have also to outnumber fights to finish off the target and apply damage. You are also really strong to cleave the enemies, because your basic attack deals heavy damage. It will cripple and weaken the enemy. Yeah. What else have I not talked about? Dancing Dagger is also pretty nice to just apply cripple and torment to be annoying to the enemy, so they won't be able to move so fast. You can see it here. If he tries to chase me now or run away, he will not be able to, and we can just immediately follow up, interrupt him. Oh. We just fell down here. We dodge the attack, we get steal up again, Cloak and Dagger, and finish off this guy. Yeah. What you should not do is hold points. You are able to hold points, of course, but it is not recommended because you are more the roamer, and the roamer is not there to hold points. You have the mobility, you can retreat from fights really fast, and you just have to be a good player. And now I will also show you an example what I played against a comp where my team just FK'd, the entire team, and we lost 500 to 100 or something like that. And the game was even really close. It was not that the enemy team had the upper hand so much, but yeah, two of my team just decided to FK, and the other two just started as well, and they just FK'd. And I will show you a short clip of that. And now you will also see at the end of this video, you will see 3 of my other videos. And of course you can subscribe to my channel only if you like to. If not, don't do it. What else can I say? If you want more guide videos, just write down in the comments. If you like this video, just show me some love. And yeah, I see you in my next videos. That was Happy No. Bye bye guys. I wish you a nice day.